Basically, um, if it makes people feel like I was just thinking the other day. Yesterday was foggy, super foggy, and I was at Jackson Bottom Wetlands Preserve, which is in Hillsboro, which is Oregon, one of Oregon's really, really better known preserves. And it was super foggy. All you could hear were the ducks. It was so quiet, you could hear the ducks waddling in the water. And I was thinking, like, if we took people who were, let's say, in the midst of a lot of conflict or have lots of issues going on for whatever reason, if we took them to a place that has a lot of fog and water and ducks, I don't think they would come out the same after that. Something would change in them, right?
Yeah.
And so, if an image can help them get maybe 5% of the experience of being there, then I've done my part in making people's lives better.
Yeah.
That's just an example from yesterday.
Right. And an image can often trigger a memory.
It can, it certainly can. I mean, it's for me, it's personal. I took these photos, but for other people, like I've had people buy. I sell greeting cards of my images too, and I have people buy greeting cards of places that I wouldn't even think of visiting because they don't look that scenic. But people buy greeting cards of a grain elevator in Washington that I took.
Yeah.
So they probably have memories associated with them, or they knew the place, or they grew up there, or they know somebody who lives there and they want to send a greeting card. So it's different people have different connections, and that's the crazy thing about selling artwork online is what you think is amazing might never sell, and what you think is worthy of deleting will become a bestseller.
Yeah.
Somebody else thinks of it. You know, it's all subjective, and so all I can do is hope that my stuff that appeals to me translate to that. If I try to do what appeals to other people, I'm gonna be lost.
So I wanna take this moment to say that Christopher and I are in the process of selling one of our pieces. You say that you don't always know what's gonna sell, right? I'm a photographer and Christopher's an artist on many levels. I framed a little collaboration between the two of us, and I took a picture of it and put it online. And it's just two paint blotches that Christopher drew a face on one, and I drew a face on the other, and they got named, and I framed it.
I had this note card. It was just a little, like a recipe card. I don't know, 5x7 or something like that. And I had written, I was doing some research on my own family because I couldn't remember the married names of my cousins. And so I had written a couple of names on that piece of paper, and then that piece of paper ended up being a place where paintbrushes got set down or something, I don't know, but it ended up with...
somebody used it as a paint pad. Somebody needed green and yellow for something.
But it ended up with these blobs of paint, and then in complete absence of mind, I'm telling you, I made a face on one of those blobs of paint, and then Jacob decided...
I found it. I found it in that condition.
I mean, it was such a silly little thing.
So I was like, I want
it.
to collaborate with one of my best friends. And he had no idea. So I was just like, whatever. He doesn't have a choice. So I drew a face on the other one, and I called it. So it was Mitchell Van Meter were the two last names, Mitchell and Van Meter. But it became Mitchell Van Meter was the name of the first character. And then the second one is Yellow Steve because he was yellow, and I named it.
And then we put it online, and this guy's
I just took a picture of it. I wasn't trying to sell it.
Sheldon.
I have other shit that I'm trying to sell.
So this guy Sheldon is like, I have to have this.
There you go. One man's treasure is another man's like.
But see, I'm a firm believer. And the first thing that Sheldon wanted to do, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. But
you have so much to say.
I have too much to say, and that's the problem. Is like, okay, you send me a message, and you're like, okay, I want to know about the artist. Well, where do I start, and how much of a book do you really want to read? I've been around a long time. But the piece that Sheldon's looking at, that's it. I mean, and it was, honestly, if I were to try to explain how things come to exist, but I think that if a person applies him or herself to the craft, the art of expressing are reflecting what they have or what they see in the world and
Dude,
how they feel
that was
about
just
it.
having fun for me.
But what I'm saying
and I
is,
think for you too.
But what I'm saying is, if you really apply yourself to that pursuit, you will accidentally create artwork all around you all the time because
your life will become art.
that is what you
The
do.
name of your blog.
Yeah.
It's the name of our blog.
And another thing that I want to make really clear here is that people buy art from people. Like they may love
I love this man's photography.
You'll get a few people
I
that
don't
stumble
necessarily.
across.
I don't believe in editing of photos, but that's a complete artist choice, and I can't fault another artist for having a different view of mine.
I'd like to finish my thought.
Go ahead.
I'm saying that you'll get a few people that stumble across your photographs and really appreciate that point of view. But I think that really, when people get to know who you are and what you're about, you know, and you're a married man and you're committed to your wife and you've got a job. What is your day job?
I work in computers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is a very important very important thing to do in this society, but at the same time,
Computers are important.
it's kind of a, you know, I mean, it's not a creative outlet. You don't get to express yourself a lot in that.
Now in this way,
profession.
now it's a very different kind of job, and it's a job.
So this way, you really get to tell your story. Right?
Yeah. This is because when you're working in a big company, you are a very, very small cog in a very, very small cog. It's part of a very, very small cog.
Yeah, yeah.
And what you do over right now in your company could have been done by anybody else and would look exactly the same.
But your
you then-
photography,
Yeah, that's my stuff. It may not be excellent, it may not be great, but that's stuff.
I think
it
it's
is.
great. No,
It is excellent.
Don't disparage it.
It is great.
Now tell us how to repeat again how to get to the website and where to be able to buy. He's got a site where you can look at his artwork and you can actually order it. And they'll put it on a canvas for you?
They can put it on all kinds of media. They can put it in aluminum print. They can put it on canvas. They can put it just as a poster. They can put it in a throw pillow. They can put it in a greeting card. All kinds of options are available.
This is his name.
So it
what's
is my
the
name.
website?
Yeah, it is my name, Kunal-Mehra.artistwebsites.com.
I'm not really
Can you see it?
picking.
Yeah.
I'm not picking it up very well.
Anyway, but it's
Okay, Kunal Mehra.
Mehra.artistwebsites.com.
Kunal, Kunal, Mehra, Mehra.
.artistwebsites.com. Or if you just Google Kunal Mehra photography, that'll come up.
All right.
It should.
All right.
Yep. So that's where I have my stuff.
Very good. Now, you said you had prints?
I do have prints in my basement from a gallery show. Like I have two of my photographs in Gresham City. Gresham City's Visual Arts Gallery right now. So they have an exhibit called "Making a Difference," and they selected about I would say 15 artists online on Craigslist, and basically the whole point of their show is how does your artwork make a difference in community. That can be a personal difference, it can be a difference to other people, it just has to make a difference. How does it make a difference?
Okay.
And that was basically what you write in the application form. And so I wrote that, and they selected two of my photos, and so I have photographs left over from my previous shows as well, and so that's what's stashed in my basement right now. So I have some great photographs.
We're
there.
having a gallery. The gallery that we're putting together. We have a monthly gallery. It's called the Fourth Effin' Friday, and we're doing it out of our house for the first couple of months. The January show is for everybody that was before January.
Okay. February.
So you're in January now. So you're looking at the February show, which is going to be February 27th.
27th.
Okay.
And the first one hasn't even happened yet. We don't like.
Fourth
No,
Friday.
it's gonna be pretty free.
Oh, man, it's
the
gonna be
reason I'm
amazing.
telling you this is that we invite all the artists that we interview, and we invite you to bring some work to show and share with the people that come to the gallery, and hopefully you'll be able to maybe get some of the new stuff
I
up.
have a few-
Bring
I have a
business
few
cards to us.
matted prints as well, and yes, business cards too.
And it'll give you an opportunity to meet new artists and meet plenty of people. And again, it's people buy art from people, and it's all about people getting to know you. So
And I mean, I used to sell last Thursdays. I used to sell prints over here, and I sold a couple of prints and made friends. And so I think I like the personal connection. You make it right here, you sell it right here. People who live here.
Right.
very cool.
Buy and sell locally.
Buy and sell local.
Yeah. So the next one coming up, and you're fully invited to bring your wife and check out the
Please come
one in
hang
January.
out.
That one's in on January 23rd, 7 p.m.
Okay.
On a Friday.
Cool.
I think
Yep.
the one thing that we didn't mention about the fourth Effin' Friday is we are asking all of the artists involved to donate a small piece.
Sure.
And we're having a raffle. Any guest that comes and donates $5 or more gets a raffle ticket, and they can win artwork from you, us, other artists. Anybody that we've interviewed is invited. Anybody that's invited, we ask, but it's not required at all. Like, this is just us asking.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean,
Seems pretty reasonable. All the work you guys are doing and helping people out and having
thanks,
a good time.
man.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
No, it's awesome. I'm glad you guys are doing it.
I try to say this as often as possible. This would be nothing without the artists that we interview,
And
because
believe me-
we tried that and it was terrible.
I've
You're
learned.
stuck after 2 days.
Yes, we got stuck after 2 days.
I've learned more in the 59 days that we've been doing this interview about being professional artists than I've ever learned in my life. I mean, being able to talk to different people and how they're approaching, how they get their art out there, and I mean, it's like this massive crash course in marketing.
Bumper carring through it.
It's great.
We're having a blast.
It's a lot bigger than us.
So much
Yeah.
fun.
So anyway, Kunal
Dash
Mehra.
Mehra.
Mehra.artistwebsites.com.
All right, check them out there. Check us out on Art Life Video Blog on YouTube and Facebook. Like us, share us, love us. We love you.
We love you.
Check you later.